Have you ever wondered where tarot card meanings come from, or have you ever felt envious of a friend or a reader at a party at how they can read the tarot with such confidence and seeming simplicity? I know I've definitely been there. My name is Ashley Leavy, and I'm from the Love and Light School of Crystal Therapy. In this video, I'm going to share some ways that you can work with the minor arcana of the tarot to learn about the meanings of each card and how you can incorporate your crystals into this practice. So first, let's talk about the tarot as a whole. There are 78 cards in each tarot deck. There are 22 major arcana cards, sometimes called the trump cards, and the remaining 56 cards are known as the minor arcana. These 56 cards can be divided into 4 suits. So if you're following me with the math there, that's 14 cards per suit. There are 10 numbered cards, 1 through 10, or ace through 10, plus 4 court cards, the page, knight, queen, and king. So each of these suits has a particular name and correspondence of meanings. There's the cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles. The cups, which are also sometimes known as the chalices, correspond to the water element. So all of the cards in this suit are generally loosely connected with associations of that water element, like intuition, emotion, and love. The wands, also sometimes called staffs or staves or rods, are connected with the fire element. The swords, also sometimes called daggers, are connected with the air element, and the pentacles, also known as coins or discs, are connected with the earth element. So all 56 of these cards in the minor arcana have both an element or suit and a number or court card associated with them. So to really dive deep into the energy and meaning of these minor arcana cards, we have to look at the elements, and we can actually work with crystals to help us uncover the deeper hidden meaning and wisdom in each card. So for this practice, which I'm about to share with you, you'll need your favorite tarot card deck and 4 crystals, 1 for each of the 4 elements. So you'll need a crystal representing the earth element, something like malachite, petrified wood, black tourmaline, emerald, or red jasper. 1 representing the air element, one like celestite, azurite, blue kyanite, angelite, or mica. 1 to correspond to the fire element with crystals like amber, rhodochrosite, ruby, lava rock, obsidian, or clear quartz. And finally, 1 to correspond to the water element. Crystals for this element include things like aquamarine, amazonite, amethyst, larimar, moonstone, and selenite. So to begin this process, you're going to start by separating out the major arcana cards. These are the ones numbered 0 through 21 in your deck from the rest of the cards. And you're going to set these cards aside and only leave the 56 minor arcana cards. From these minor arcana cards, you're going to choose just one that you'd like to work with and explore more in depth. You can place this card in front of you on your altar or on the floor or a small table in your sacred space, and then reach for a corresponding elemental crystal. So for example, if you chose a cups card, which connects to the water element, you'll want to choose a water element crystal like aquamarine. Or if you chose a pentacles card, which corresponds to the earth element, you'll want to try working with an earth element crystal like malachite. You might also like to have some other representations of these elements on your altar or in your sacred space to bring their energy into the practice. Now, I've included a list of tons of ways that you can work with each element on my blog post that matches up with this video. You can learn more at loveandlightschool.com/blog. But a few ways that you can bring these elements into your sacred space are, for example, with the earth element, you could add some fresh flowers or some crystals or fossils, carvings made of wood, or even a statue of an animal. For the air element, you might try something like feathers, wind chimes, a bell, or some incense. For the fire element, of course, beautiful candles with their actual flame, but also an image or statue of a dragon is a great representation of the fire element. For the water element, you can bring in a dish of water, a fountain, or even some seashells. And I've listed tons more ways to work with these elemental energies in your space over on my blog post. But for now, I want you to gather these things together. Place that chosen Minor Arcana tarot card on your altar along with your elemental crystal, and then hold the stone in cupped hands above the chosen tarot card and ask that this stone help provide you with any guidance or some clarity about the meaning of the card. Then I want you to close your eyes and breathe really deeply while holding the stone in your hands. And to truly embody the vibration of this card, you're working with not only that elemental energy of the crystal in your hands, but you'll also want to embody the numerical vibration of the card that you've chosen. So you're going to take the number of breaths associated with your card. So for example, if you've chosen to work with the Three of Wands, you'll take 3 deep breaths. Or if you've chosen to work with the Six of Swords, you'll take 6 deep breaths. So while you're breathing in and holding this stone, envision yourself breathing in the elemental energy of the crystal in your hands. Now, if you chose to work with a court card, just allow your intuition to guide you on the correct number of breaths to take. Now, after your final exhalation, you'll open your eyes and immediately look at that card in front of you, still while holding your stone. Gaze at the card in detail and really think about its symbolism and its imagery and what's being represented there. What thoughts enter your mind about the energy and meaning of this card, especially as it relates to the element of your crystal? Now, if you need more information about the elemental correspondences, I've included those on this matching blog post as well, which you can click in the description of this video, so you can really understand what each element means and how it corresponds to different areas of your life. Now, after you've really thought about this in detail and let it kind of permeate in your mind, you might wish to make a journal entry about your insights to keep a record of the in-depth meanings that you uncover for each card in the Minor Arcana. So you can repeat this practice over and over again with the different cards, uncovering the deeper meanings of each card in turn. Now, after you've gone through this intuitive process, you can look a little bit deeper at the traditional meanings of the cards and see how they relate to the messages that came through for you intuitively. So to do this, you combine the energetic qualities of the element related to the card's suit with the meaning of the number of the card. And I've included a list of these in the blog post. Again, the link can be found in the description for this video. So there you'll find the magical meanings of all 4 of the elements, as well as the meanings of the numbers 1 or ace through 10, plus the meanings of the 4 court cards: Page, Knight, Queen, and King. So after you've gone through the intuitive process and you look at the traditional meanings, you're kind of looking at ways to draw conclusions between what you felt intuitively and that traditional or historical archetypal meaning of the card to see how that card relates to you and what's going on in your life. So a quick recap. First, you're choosing one of the Minor Arcana cards to work with, as well as an elemental crystal that corresponds to the suit of that card. You're setting up a beautiful elemental energy altar in your sacred space to really bring in the energy vibration of that element into your space and really presence it while you go through this practice. You're then holding that crystal above the card and taking in the number of breaths associated with your card. Then opening your eyes and allowing any intuitive messages and wisdom to come through. Taking note of that in your journal, and then hopping over to loveandlightschool.com/blog or clicking the link in the description of this video to find out more about that traditional and historical meaning of the card and how it relates to your intuitive insight. I hope you found this to be an exciting and fun way to combine working with crystals with the tarot. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Ashley Leavy of the Love and Light School. Many crystal blessings.